Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I'll be discussing what I thought of the latest and very good episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch, which dropped its newest episode just a few days ago on Disney Plus this past Wednesday. I've had an incredibly busy week. I didn't have time to watch it Wednesday night, but I did watch it recently, so it's fairly fresh on my brain and I got a lot to talk about. So before I get into all of that, of course, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review. So if you're not caught up on The Bad Batch by the latest episode, which I believe is episode 5 of season 3, you don't want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, character stuff, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. Let's dive right back into it. So first and foremost, I thought this episode was going to open within seconds of the previous episode ending. But apparently it opens, some time has passed, not much time, maybe a week or 2 weeks or something like that. It seems like Crosshair is still being kept at a distance, understandably so, since he betrayed the Bad Batch. Wrecker doesn't seem to mind him being back so much, but Hunter, is still mighty suspicious of him. And Omega likes him just fine, of course. In fact, Crosshair's finally seemed to warm up to Omega. And it seems like they're back on that planet from last season, the one that was experiencing all the natural disasters, but other than that, it was a peaceful little haven for them. And that seems to be where they're HQ'd out of, and that's where Echo and Rex find them, or at least Echo, not Rex in this episode, but Echo comes to find them. And it seems that Echo and Rex's mission has become clear, which is locating and helping clones in need of help. And it sounds like the facility where Crosshair and Omega escaped from was such one facility that is in need of rescuing. The clones are in need of rescuing. So of course they're like, well, you've seen the episode, you know how it goes down. What I liked about this episode was the emotional stakes that were involved, because it was really about the tension between Hunter and Crosshair. And it feels like this episode, they gradually make their way back to one another as somewhat trusted allies. They're put through life or death situations. They got to rely on each other to get out of their current predicament. Crosshair opens up to Hunter with what happened to him, because Hunter's all like, how come the Empire, threw you out? Why are they done with you now? What did you do? And then, of course, Crosshair revealed, well, I killed an Imperial officer, and it was right after the Empire had betrayed me, so I betrayed them. It was tit for tat. And then, of course, the big monster thing attacks. I do like how Wrecker expresses what a lot of fans are probably thinking, which is, why is there always a big monster? But it's what makes the episode so entertaining. So, we didn't get much answers from the Nalase's pad, the pad that Omega stole from the facility, but it does lead them, gives them some kind of information regarding where it could possibly be located. So now it seems like the new mission it is to protect Omega and keep her safe, but the new mission seems to be to go back to that facility, rescue those clones, and shut it down for good. But will they do that with Omega at their side? Who knows? We'll have to keep watching to find out. But I really liked this episode a lot. It was an excellent welcome back episode for Crosshair. He's reintegrated into the team. He and Hunter kind of clear the air by the end of this episode. Some trust is reestablished. Crosshair is now bonded with Omega, and Crosshair himself has seemed to have significantly loosened up. He isn't such a tight ass or a hard ass anymore. He's opening up now to his fellow clones, and, he's being honest about what happened to him and what he went through. So overall, this episode was titled The Return, and I felt like we got a full return of Crosshair to the Bad Batch. It doesn't necessarily mean everything's forgiven, but it is off to a good start. So I enjoyed this episode quite a bit. And the big monster thing, very entertaining, very cool indeed as well. I liked how Crosshair was the one who actually came up with the idea of going down to that old Imperial outpost for an Imperial terminal, which the Empire had obviously since abandoned. But it was nice to revisit such an excellent episode, which was from the last season, which was, Crosshair did indeed kill that Imperial officer. That was an excellent episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Star Wars The Bad Batch drops new episodes every Wednesday on Disney+. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks again for watching. Enjoy your weekend. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.